Hello, I'm your host, Andrew, and we're going to be discussing how to draw. Now that you've done your first exercise, you should be relatively good at observational drawing. If not, make another 5 or 10 drawings and come back to this video. Try longer or shorter durations, maybe changing a few things like placement of some objects. Now that you know how to accurately depict what is in front of you, the next step is learning how to depict things that are not in front of you, which is a surprisingly different skill set. Know that observational drawing will improve your imaginative drawing by improving your visual library. When doing observational drawing, it's mostly about copying proportions, lines, values, tones, and all that stuff. You can add things of your own, of course, like push values, add things, remove things, change placements to avoid tangents, for example, add unexpected marks, and these differences, be they intentional or otherwise, are what gives art its soul and distinguishes it from a photograph. And makes it interesting. Now, this isn't to say the more you change the better and you should just draw cartoons and chibi. A little goes a far way, and sometimes you just need to change a little for it to look interesting. Imaginative drawing is all about making your own image, your own proportions, your own lines, and your own values. This isn't to say not to use reference, it's not cheating, you are using it like a sort of external visual library. For example, using a calculator to see how much 14 plus 17 is isn't cheating, it's making sure it's 31. To put it simply, in observational drawing, you bend the entire image around the reference. In imaginative, you bend the reference around the image. All jokes aside, references can be a good way to make sure what you're drawing is accurate to the object you're trying to depict. For example, right now, draw bicycle. Don't use any references, just draw one. I'll give you 5 seconds to pause the video and draw bicycle. Take as much time as you need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so unless you've drawn or studied how to draw a bicycle in the past, you've likely done a pretty bad job drawing a bicycle, because you don't know how those metal things connect or what they do. If you did a good job, that's your visual library at work, which is to say, it basically acts as your internal references. Having external references will help nonetheless, as human memory is prone to error and forgetfulness in general. A good way to use a reference, from what I've heard, is to make the composition with little to no reference, then find and use references that fit your aim. This way, your thumbnail sketch won't be influenced by the reference. You will get all of the accuracy of using a reference and all of the creativity of using no reference. If you are worried that using references will make you less creative, that is. And also, it's a good idea to have multiple references of the thing you are trying to depict, so you can have a good idea of the general characteristics of said thing, and what you can and can't do. Tangent aside, now why is the ability to draw from imagination important? Drawing from imagination gives you the ability to make your own things basically, your own characters, your own poses, your own items, towns and cities. But what about observational drawing? Well, observational drawings allows you to depict things in a more realistic way and improves your visual library, which is important for drawing from imagination. So, what will you need for imaginative drawing? Well, first off, perspective is very important for making things look three-dimensional. Without it, things look flat and 2D, like hieroglyphs. Knowing how to render is also important, as that also conveys a sense of three-dimensionality. Anatomy and figure drawing is good if you want to draw humans. Compositions if you want your things to have more harmony and be eye-catching. Arsa if you want things to look nice. Color if you don't want things to be black and white, and line art if you don't want your lines to be shaky and bad. Due to perspective being quite important for imaginative drawing and drawing in general, we'll be starting off with Perspective Made Easy.